Okay, if you've been asked to come down to the loft and set up a sound system, good luck. It's usually a hot mess down here because people leave stuff all willy-nilly. So the first thing you want to do is figure out your table configuration. If you look down the room, you'll see they're going with like a really long spread of tables, and that's just going to determine where you want your tripods and speakers to live. So with this table configuration, we decided to have the speakers kind of cover all of the tables by placing the speakers on the far left and the far right. So every table can hear the microphones. So yeah, this is like the Fender Passport. The speakers plug into here and here. And then the other end of the cable plugs right into the fronts of the speakers. Out of the mixer into the speaker, and then the microphones. We have two microphones in here right now. We just plug them into 1 and 2. Kind of turn the tone up for voice. Set the volume to around here, and you should be good to go. It's alive. I can hear it.
Yeah.
This is for laptop or iPad playback, like Spotify, walk-in music, or whatever. And its volume is here. Safety first. You want to tape down those cables so no one's tripping.
Hey there, this is PJ Goodwin. This is the Improd guide for the Loft base downstairs in Walker building for TVs and projectors. We have 2 movable TVs and 2 short throw projectors that live in the loft space in the corner of the room, kind of close to the sidewalk. You know, obviously start by making sure you place the TVs where they're best visible regarding where tables and audience is going to be sitting, and start by making sure everything is plugged in to power. Some Macs have HDMI ports, some have USB-C ports, so you know, just kind of make sure you have the right dongle or adapters with you. There's a remote control that lives in a little small basket on the back of the TV. So with that remote control, you can use to navigate your input selection, your source input selector. Just please note which input you're plugging into to make sure when you have to scroll through the menu that you select, you know, for example, input 4. They should automatically connect to the TV once it receives signal. If you would rather use the PA system, the Fender Passport PA system to have audio, you would have to go into the laptop and make sure you reroute your audio. Instead of having it embedded in the HDMI, you would want to have your audio come out of your headphone output on your laptop and use that little green aux cord that lives with the small PA system in there. All right, short throw projectors are fun. You basically push it right up against the wall. It seems counterintuitive, but that's the way they're designed to work. Plug in the HDMI signal from the laptop. Depending on your laptop, you might need to adapt from USB-C to HDMI, maybe. So yeah, you just want to make sure it's powered and turn it on. So kind of place the projector close to the wall, and your easiest way to size it to the right size that you're going for would be just to slide around the projector. If you notice that it's your image on the wall is kind of turning into a trapezoid, you can use the keystone buttons on the projector itself to kind of squish in or pull apart any of the edges. Woohoo!